Hi everybody, what's up? My name is Juan, I am Just One Reader, and I am here with a video in which I want to talk about a book, but I also want to ask you guys for your help. Now, the book that I want to talk about is A Brief History of Seven Killings by Marlon James, and the reason why I want to ask you guys for your help is because I have pretty much made up my mind that I am going to DNF this book. And I really want to hear from you guys. That's why I want your help. I want to hear from you guys if you have read this book, whether you have actually finished reading it, or if you have DNF'd it, because I know a lot of people have also DNF'd it, or if you are currently reading it and you're having a reading experience that might be similar or different to mine. I would love to hear from you. If you have any relationship whatsoever with this book, I would love to hear from you. I guess I don't want to feel alone by making this decision of DNFing this book. I want to feel like I am making an informed decision, a conscious decision, because, you know, the thing with this book is it's kind of a big book. It's a book that I really, really, really want to like. It's a book that I wanted to include in my favorite books of the year. It won the Man Booker Prize a couple of years ago in 2015. And it's one of those books that really appealed to me and that one of those books that you feel like you should really love. That's definitely what I was feeling when I started reading it. I was really hopeful. I was feeling, I was very encouraged by many people to pick it up. So my expectations were high, but I also knew of its complexity and its difficulties. But the problem is, I am 1/6 into the book. So the book is almost 700 pages. And I completed the first section of the book. The book is split into sections. I finished the first section, which covers the first 120 pages, more or less. And for the life of me, I could not tell you what I have read so far. If someone pointed a gun to my head and asked me to summarize concisely or coherently what I've read, I'm not sure I could do it. I mean, there's a lot of characters. There's a bunch of characters. I don't really feel anything towards them. I don't really care about them. I don't really understand who they are. I kind of sometimes catch fragments of information that I can understand, but the thing with this book is it's just really difficult. And it's not difficult like some other books that I've read that are difficult. This book is difficult in the way that I'm not sure I am actually comprehending. Like, this is a reading comprehension problem. There are some sentences, some entire chapters that I'm not sure I can actually decode and understand what they're saying, what the characters are saying, because it's written in, like, I don't know what it is. It's kind of a weird English, or like, I don't know if it's broken English or like a Jamaican thing, a dialect. I'm not sure. I'm not well versed in that topic, but it's a different type of English. And there are some moments when I feel very comfortable with it, like I am actually getting it. But many other times I just feel completely lost, and it just kind of breaks the flow and the rhythm of the language. And I actually decided to DNF it because the last 2 or 3 chapters that I read, I don't even know why I turned the page, because I just realized I have no clue what's happened. Like I said, at the beginning, there were some chapters that were very difficult, but then there were some other chapters that were less difficult. And that gave me hope, and that encouraged me to move along and keep up with it. But for the last chapters, like 2 or 3 or 4 chapters, I have to be very honest with myself. I'm just turning the page, scanning the words, but I'm not really registering. What's happening, what the characters are saying or doing. I have no idea who these characters are. And the other thing is, on top of the writing being very difficult, on top of this plot line being really strange and convoluted and political, and it's about politics and crime and gangs and stuff, I don't really care about either of those elements. I'm finding those fragments that I actually catch, those bits of information that I get glimpses of here and there, I'm finding them really boring, and I don't really care about violent stories about gangs and gang members and ghettos, and I just, there's nothing so far in this book that I could say that I have enjoyed, and still I have read 120 pages of it, and that's a lot because, like I said, it's very hard. So I'm finding myself at a loss here, and that's why I need your help. I need your help because if someone out there can tell me that there are still some redeeming qualities that I can find in this big book, in what's left of it, I might be able to give it another chance. I'm not 100% sure that I should DNF it, because some people have told me that you should keep up with it and it will eventually pay off. But so far, it's just, like I said, the writing is incomprehensible, really frustrating. The characters, I don't really get them. I don't really care about them either. Thirdly, there's just thematically, it's just not working out for me. And lastly, I'm not really immersed or invested in the story. I don't really care about gang members and this kind of very convoluted plot lines that that are kind of interwoven, but I still don't know how they are interwoven. So yeah, I'm just a mess. I would love it if you could tell me whether I should DNF it or whether I should give it another go. I am much more inclined to DNFing it, actually, because I just think about my experience with it so far, and yes, I want to love it. I want to like it, but I just have to be honest with myself. It's not working out for me. It hasn't worked out for me so far, at least. So I'm probably gonna DNF it. I'm rambling so much in this video, I'm sorry. I am probably going to DNF it because I have so many other books that I want to read, so many other more interesting reading projects. I really want to get to Fates and Furies by Lauren Groff and American Psycho, and there's a lot of books that I have on my shelves that I haven't read and that I'm pretty confident that I would enjoy much more than I have enjoyed this one so far. But I am still a little bit open to the possibility of having some redemption with this one. So please, please don't leave me here. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me alone, okay? I need you, BookTube. Please tell me in the comments down below what should I do or not do, or, you know, tell me your experience. Thank you very much for watching. This has been a brief history of frustration.